First of all, as I said, Joint Special Envoy Annan was clear that what the Syrian government has done today, the steps that have been taken, do not constitute full compliance, either with item 2 of his 6-point plan or with the 6-point plan in its entirety. And he stressed in particular that troops and heavy weapons remain in population centers. They need to be pulled back and forces returned with their equipment to barracks. So I hope that gives you one factual element from his briefing this morning, and I can't imagine how the Syrian ambassador who wasn't in the room could accurately characterize what was said. The only people who have been undermining the plan thus far have been the Syrian government itself. Now, today we saw for the first time in a long time a brief positive step, which we hope will be sustained. If this very fragile initial opening is respected and sustained, and that must include the pullback of Syrian forces from populated areas, the pullback of their heavy weapons and the return to barracks, as Kofi Annan said today, then perhaps we will have the beginning of the 6-point plan process that we fully support. But the onus has been and remains on the Syrian government.
No, I said as long as the Syrian government is concerned, I could confirm to you and stress upon this that the Syrian government has ended the violence on its side. So, and we expect those who have influence over the armed groups to do the same and to convey this message in a crystal-cut manner to Mr. Kofi Annan.
When are you going to comply with this
We have already complied. We have already complied. Your interpretation is a loose one. It's not an accurate one. We have already complied. The 6-point plan of Mr. Kofi Annan is about a package. It's not only about one selected item out of 6. So we are talking about a whole package that should be respected by all the parties, including by the armed groups and those who have influence over these armed groups, both in the in some Arab countries as well as in the region and outside. You know what? People think that terrorism is only about killings, is only about criminal acts, but you may have different kind of terrorism. Syria is a victim of media terrorism. Syria is a victim of political terrorism. Syria is a victim of diplomatic terrorism. And it's really weird and unacceptable to see some officials occupying important posts in the United Nations working in favor of this scenario and these policies.